Hi, I'm Plain Jane, your typical student, and I'm going to seek out some of the most extreme challenges of the most dangerous course in school, where having the right survival skills can mean the difference between failing and slight mediocrity. Now I've come to the Inglés forest, one of the hardest and most demanding places on the planet, to meet the people who know just what it takes to survive out here. The nomadic writing tribes have lived here thousands of years, and they're going to show me in this episode some of their most extreme survival techniques. First off, these are the imperative necessities that are essential for survival. Normal survival gear will not help you here. Instead, they are replaced by rhetorical devices and appeals. First, you need diction, which, like water, is essential. Next, you need imagery, which, like a flashlight, lets you see clearly into the story. Next, you need details, which, like food, are essential for a good foundation. Next, you need language, which, like a rope, ties things together. You also need syntax, which, like the snow globe from Qatar, shakes up your paper and adds emphasis. You need to have a good basis of rhetorical devices to build a strong essay. Just remember the acronym, DIDDLES! Next, you need appeals. You need logos, which, like sunglasses, allow you to see clearly and rationally. Next, you need ethos, which, like this ID, gives credibility to who you are. Next, you need pathos, because like this digging spade that can dig into the ground, pathos can dig into people's emotions. Now here are some of the extra things you might need. A bucket for your tears. A hat to protect you from Miss Smith's glare. And then, of course, you need your journal so you can write everything down. I think we're ready now. Let's go! I'm walking into the forest now, the largest forest in the world. Many that go in come out a changed man. It's about the same size as room 2302. The only way out is the AP exam, which is 1,000,000 miles away. I need to learn every trick in the book to survive. I have a few basic tools and my camera crew with me. Let's get started on the journey. Now you see me. Now you don't. You may think you understand, but you don't. That is why you have to pay special attention and use your tools to find the best pieces of evidence to write a good essay. In order to survive this harsh and demanding environment, we must forge through the different kinds of writing you will encounter.
Take a seat, dear.
Hi, so tell me about yourself.
Well, sometimes I just sit around and become engulfed in different parts of nature. A creature that has considerable character is an owl.
The mystifying comparison between the daunting fear of nature and its impeccable beauty is in fact Oliver's purpose. With elaborate diction and imagery, she was able to display how she can be both in wonder of palpable sweetness of nature and afraid of its natural and abundant terror.
A couple of summers ago, I was walking along the edge of an island to see what I could see in the water, and mainly to scare frogs.
I was entranced by how Dillard described the frogs' lighthearted nature and their various characteristics. Then at the very next moment, I was overcome with a sudden repulsion as she described how quickly the lighthearted day turned bleak when the frog was sucked dry by a giant water bug. Dillard used figurative language and details to reveal her fascination for how things can suddenly take a twisted turn in nature. As any good nature writer knows, the key to early success is understanding what nature is representing. It's been a long day and I've learned many things from the tree huggers, but if I want to get going in the morning, I've got to get a good night's sleep of at least 20 to 30 minutes. Out here, rest is the only solace from the physically, emotionally, and mentally demanding forest. Day 2. "7 a.m. waking up in the morning, gotta get up, gotta start my day." Day 3. So I found a squirrel and I ate it. Day 4. I made friends with a stick. Day 5. I'm not really sure where I am. Day 27. I'm cold and alone. I want to leave. Day 32. I'm beginning to lose hope. Day 5. Day 5. I'm not really sure where I am now. All of them are merging together. Whoa, you see these people? These are the elusive, persuasive writers. You have to be very careful for their manipulative, emotional appeals. Let's have a look. Hello, men.
Long ago, in the course of human events, it became necessary for our people to advance from the subordination in which they have been caught in.
I quickly realized that the man's sensical facts made the basis of his argument, and when paired with subtle splashes of ethos and pathos, it had me completely convinced of his point, that everyone was created equal after all, and we all have the inherent inalienable rights of life, liberty, and happiness.
If you have seen what I have seen of heresy, you would not think light of it.
I listened to him speak, and the only thing I could think of was, what the heck was he wearing? Haha, just kidding. I could only be reminded of the tools in my backpack, of the logical techniques that add substance to his argument.
No. Logos. Use logos.
We're getting really deep into the forest now. I haven't seen another life form for miles. Huh. What is this?
Hey, how are you today? I'm glad that you are out of the house, away from that dreaded television, because, you know, being out in nature, it gives your brain a chance to become more active. And when you're sitting by that television, that makes you become more asocial. And television automatically means drug addict. So, nature, it leads to activity. So you're on the right path here.
What?
Why, hello there. I wasn't expecting anyone to be around here.
Well, this is kind of a public forest, so...
Anyway, would you like to join me for a little dinner?
Usually I would say stranger danger, but I'll make an exception for my growling tummy.
What?
What?
Very well, come sit. Are you hungry? Here, you can have this. So basically, I wrote this really long proposal to the English government years ago. Very frankly, I brought up the issue of thousands of people dying of hunger and the very simple solution of expanding our diets to consume some human babies. Really, I just wanted them to recognize that there's an issue and that they're doing nothing to take care of it.
That is creepy and disturbing.
Is it really though? You tell me. Wasn't that granola bar just scrumptious and satisfying? Just look at the label.
Hi, would you mind telling me why you're worshipping these flamingos?
I really don't know, but they're a very pleasing color, aren't they?
Oh, I heard that they were really popular in the 1950 American culture. All the rich people had them.
Isn't that kind of a pompous mentality? Gosh, people these days. I have lost myself, and found myself, and then lost myself again. But I'm still alive, and I guess what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Anyway, I'm going to take the last steps of my adventure now. It's been real. Let's do this!